Remember Kim Kardashian's debacle with the whole Marilyn Monroe dress? Well, buckle up, because Kim Kardashian is now saying that if it wasn't for her being a shapeshifter due to the type of body that she has, that she wouldn't have been able to fit in the dress. And people are calling her delusional for missing the bigger point of why everyone was mad at her for deciding to wear the dress. I think it's safe to say that Kim Kardashian definitely gave shapeshifter energy to a lot of people this year when she decided to dress up as X-Men's Mystique, but she apparently has morphing abilities of her own, according to a recent episode of The Kardashian Show. In Thursday's new episode of The Kardashians, Kim took the viewers behind the scenes to get an inside scoop of her preparation for the 2022 Met Gala, where she caused so much controversy and headlines after showing up in Marilyn Monroe's iconic Happy Birthday Mr. President dress. A lot of you may remember that months ago, Kim was facing massive backlash and she ruffled a lot of feathers for wearing such a monumental piece to something like the Met Gala just for herself. For those of you who don't know, the dress caused a sensation way back in 1962, when Marilyn had wore it to sing Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy. It was also to be one of Marilyn Monroe's final public appearances before her passing less than 3 months later. But Kim was determined to wear this dress and nothing else. People were saying things like this dress was such a historical piece that Marilyn wouldn't want anyone else to wear the dress after her passing, and that all around it was just disrespectful of Kim to wear it. People all over the internet were outraged when Kim finally showed up in the exact dress on the red carpet, and even more distressed when before and after pictures showed that the artifact was apparently damaged. A few months ago, this tweet went viral, saying Marilyn Monroe's iconic dress has reportedly been damaged after being worn by Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala. The dress now shows signs of tearing, and several crystals are either missing or hanging off of it. So yeah, this was a whole nother controversy of its own, and as you can expect, Kim got even more backlash after these before and after photos were shared as well. The garment has since become an iconic piece in fashion history, and the gown, which has since been acquired by a franchising company called Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, is now valued at around $4.8 million. Even this franchising company was getting a lot of backlash for even allowing Kim to wear the dress in the first place, and they even had to end up making a statement, and they pretty much said that despite all the backlash and how many people thought it was disrespectful, that the dress didn't end up getting damaged any further after Kim had worn it. In a statement posted to their own website, they said, Kim Kardashian's walk up the Metropolitan Museum's stairs at this year's Met Gala caused quite the stir, but one thing Ripley Believe It or Not can say with confidence is that it did not cause damage to Marilyn Monroe's famed Happy Birthday dress from 1962. But now Kim says she tried everything to fit into the Met Gala dress, adding that she's a shapeshifter. On Thursday's episode of The Kardashians, Kim Kardashian took viewers inside her various Met Gala fittings, saying, "I'll do every last thing to fit into the dress." Kim showed a replica of the dress, and when a replica version of the dress arrived at her house, she told her team, "If this does not fit me, I can't even try the original."
This is not the original dress. This is a replica. If this does not fit me, I can't even try the original. So I've Googled her measurements. I'm looking at my measurements.
But people were specifically upset when Kim started going on about how she's a shapeshifter, and because of her body, she thinks she'll be able to magically fit in Marilyn Monroe's dress. Kim also explained that she had no other option if the dress situation didn't work out in time by the Met Gala. That the backup plan is that I'll be in my Skims pajamas at home eating.
The width of my shoulders and my body makes me like a shapeshifter. I can squeeze into anything. But no one trusted us for years. They would never send samples. And then once I would get to Paris and try on the samples, they would be like, oh wait, she actually fits in our stuff. So I don't know how to convince the guy that owns the original Marilyn dress that I'm a shapeshifter. This has stretch, the original doesn't have stretch. So I've got one shot and I just
At around lunchtime with her sisters, Kim gave both Khloe and Kourtney an update. The real dress had finally come and it didn't fit at all.
It fit, they sent the original, and when I went to put it on, it wouldn't even go up over my hips, and I just was like devastated.
Right.
You know what, I'll try everything, and if I really get 10 pounds down, then we'll try it again.
But beyond getting criticized for even wearing this piece of history in the first place, Kim also received criticism for the harsh diet that she followed in order to be able to fit into Marilyn Monroe's dress, leading a lot of people on social media to believe she was setting out a wrong message, especially to her young fan base, since this type of harsh diet she was at for such a short amount of time would probably not be the healthiest, and young people who admire the Kardashians are probably more impressionable and think that this would be okay, and that's why this raised a whole nother concern of its own. I do have to say though that Kim did make a statement to Vogue saying that her intention wasn't to shed any sort of disrespect, but that's not what it seemed like to a lot of people, especially after seeing the behind the scenes of the Met Gala preparation. But Kim said, "I'm extremely respectful to the dress and what it means to American history. I would never want to sit in it or eat in it or have any risk of any damage to it, and I won't be wearing the kind of body makeup I usually do." Some comments Kim made in the recent Kardashian show pissed a lot of people off, you guys. Kim was saying things like, "The width of my shoulders and my body makes me a shapeshifter. I can squeeze into anything." Obviously, people were infuriated after what seemed to be Kim making this whole thing about herself, and that she basically missed the whole memo behind the importance of this. Here's what many people had to say. Marilyn didn't want her dress worn by anyone else after her, so it was still disrespectful of Kim to do it, shapeshifter or not. The only reason she shouldn't have is specifically because Marilyn Monroe stated that she didn't want anyone wearing her dresses after her death. Here we are undermining that only because she was famous. The thing is, Marilyn didn't want anyone else to wear the dress, but that one has stretch when the original doesn't. So, one person even added, "This dress drama might be bigger than the white gold / blue black dress drama. I swear she's doing stuff now to keep her name out there. Otherwise, she's disappeared like the rest of the reality TV shows that have been." I just don't understand why it was so difficult for Kim to respect the wishes of a woman. Ripley's should have said, "No, sorry Kim," and stopped any further communication with her. They definitely wanted her to wear it for publicity. She literally said she was shocked at how tight it was and thought Marilyn was bigger. Please. Anyways, guys, I definitely want to know what you guys think about this entire situation of Kim Kardashian and the Met Gala dress. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all